An ode to all you awesome chicken legs. Eric's ass is very sore, very sore, very sore. Eric's ass is very sore. Can he ride some more? Rub him up with arnica ice, arnica ice, arnica ice. Rub him up with arnica ice. That will be very nice. Chicken legs keep turning round, turning round, turning round. Chicken legs keep turning round. All are very brown. On one side only. Soon you'll reach the hot as hell pig, hot as hell pig, hot as hell pig. Soon you'll reach the hot as hell pig. Hope you're not half dead. Keep peddling, all you wunderbar legends.
Richard.
From where?
Zimbabwe, Chitumbiza.
So what do you think about people cycling bicycle? From Harare?
From Harare to where?
Cape Town. 3,100 kilometers.
Cycling.
On a bicycle.
It can't.
My friend, look there.
Cycling, how many days?
27 days. 3,100 k's. How old do you think the oldest guy is?
Maybe less than 30.
72.
Yeah?
72.
72.
72.
Yay!
All Legs is all about having fun, doing some good whilst you're having that fun, and doing epic, and to raise money for a charity. The charity that we've chosen to support, the most deserving charity out there, are the Zimbabwean pensioners. A generation of old folk, of lawyers and doctors and engineers and mechanics and hard-working people who built a country, and then come time to rest, their pensions, their wealth, everything they own, reduced to nothing by 38 years of economic stupidity. Our first All Legs tour 2018 took us from Harare to Cape Town, a distance of 3,168 kilometers. You can get there shorter, you get there in about 26 or 2,700 k's, but we took the scenic route, all part of doing it epically. When planning our route, we discovered there's a town in Northern Cape called Hot as Hell, and to be able to say that you rode your bike through Hot as Hell, it's one for the bucket list. So we stuck it on our route. It cost us an extra 300 k's. There were 4 of us on that, the first All Legs tour. Myself, I'm 59 by the way. Bruce Fivers, aged 72. Neil Leach, a sprightly 70-year-old. And the baby of the group was Dave Whitehead, aged 42. And I have to make mention of my beloved wife Jenny, whose age I won't mention, and Ryan Moss, who's behind the photographs, behind the camera. And without Jenny and Ryan, for sure we would have come short.
Yes, your protest is.
They said the race was to the gate. Where's the gate?
There's the gate there, the little thing.
How do you open and close it?
Yeah, so our route was pretty epic. We rode, we left Harare and headed west towards Bulawayo. Stopped in Kodoma, Gweru, pushed on to Bulawayo. Was our first rest day. Not so much to rest, but to get all our kit together. Then we headed down south to Plumtree and to the Botswanan border. Riding across that made me feel very cool. Technically, I'm an international rider now. We pushed down through Botswana, following the main highway. But as mentioned on the Old Legs tour, we like to ride on roads less traveled. So as soon as we were able to, we got off that main highway. We headed west into the Botswanan interior. Beautiful open vistas. Yeah, just miles and miles of not a lot, but yeah, friendly people. We stayed in villages, in what they call lekgotlas, like the community centers. Our next rest day was in Gaborone. It was very welcome. We'd had a couple of 160k on the trot legs, 160 kilometers on a bicycle. It is a long day in one day. Once we left Gaborone on our rest day, we headed west again into the Kalahari, and then down towards the South African border, McCarthy's Rest. We were very sad to leave Botswana. It's a lovely country. We felt very at home there. Crossing into South Africa, we headed down to Kuruman, where Robert Moffat had his mission station, and where David Livingstone met and fell in love with his wife, Mary. It was so nice to see history that shaped our country. From Kuruman, we headed into the dry interior towards Uppington, through communities that hadn't had rainfall in 4 years. Starkly beautiful, but my living just so dry. Uppington, we cut south towards what they call the Bushman land. Two little towns, big in my memory. Kenhardt, Brunflay. Again, communities ravaged by drought, but just wonderful people. And wonderful scenery. In a car, you'd be bored at 100 kilometers an hour. On a bicycle, going at 20, you've got all the time in the world to just marvel at that scenery. There's a tree down there called the quiver tree. Wow, it's my best ever. We had another rest day at Calvinia, sort of in the Northern Cape, I suppose. And then we cut across to Clanwilliam through a wonderful no-name valley, really desolate, standout pretty, and just we had the place to ourselves. 140 kilometers of nothing, no one. It was stunning. Climbed up over the Cederberg Mountains, down into the Western Cape, and then down towards Cape Town. And then sadness set in. Around about then was day 24 of a 27-day adventure. Best time of my life. And it was over far too quickly. And we rode into the waterfront in Cape Town, having stopped on the beach at Blouberg, marveled at the flat mountain, and marveled at the fact that we'd got there. Just wonderful. Best thing ever. Recommend you do it. We got back to Harare, knowing that we'd done a good job. And would you believe it, our friends turned around to us, pointed fingers and said, "Lazy buggers, you went to a downhill destination." And technically it is. Cape Town, Harare, downhill. Our fundraising targets when we set out, we set ourselves a lofty target of $50,000, which would go a long way to keeping old people happy in Zimbabwe. And we were overwhelmed by the generosity of the people that followed our tour. We managed to raise a staggering $71,000. It was so heartfelt, and especially given the economic circumstances in Zimbabwe. people dug deep and came through for us, for which we thank you so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In closing, my name is Eric de Jong. I urge you, please, support us as we ride to Kilimanjaro to raise money for the old age pensioners of Zimbabwe. It's going to be tough. We're going to be riding 2,900 kilometers through deepest, darkest Africa, climbing over 30,000 meters to get to Mount Kilimanjaro. When we get there, it'll be a 6-day hike up to the top of the world's highest freestanding mountain. Please follow us, support us. If you can, donate to a great, great cause. Follow us on Facebook, Old Legs Tour. Check out our website, www.oldlegstour.co.zw. All the links, the donate links are there. It's going to the best possible cause. And thanking you in anticipation. See you at the top of Uhuru Peak. Thanks, Bye.